Well, that's fun. Now, as you know, these musicians up here, phenomenal musicians, when they get together and play, they have a great deal of fun. They're families here. But first of all, you know that, thank you, you know that we have a lot of families out here today. Moms, dads, grandparents, probably cousins and uncles and brothers and all kinds of folks. And when you all get together for a holiday or something, you play and you have a great time together, right? Well, we have 4 families up here on stage also. And I'd like to have you meet them all right now. Probably, get my specs on for this one. And even though you all look very differently and probably sound differently, same is true up here with these 4 families right here. But I'll bet when you get together to play, you have a really good time. And that's true here. When they get together to play beautiful music, they have a great time playing because they're all fantastic musicians. Now, maybe you don't know it, but so at this point, I want you to sit very, very quietly and hardly breathe and take a listen to this family up here. That. I'm sure you can tell they're having fun playing the main theme from a piece written by Maurice Ravel. It's called Bolero. Oh, yeah. Yep, you like that one? And it's almost makes you feel like getting up and doing a little march. Now, well, that sounded wonderful, and now it's time to meet our first family, our first orchestral family, that is, okay? With the flutes, oboes, and clarinets, and bassoons, they make up the mellow woodwind family. Listen. Beautiful. Trumpets, trombones, French horns, tuba make up the brilliant sounding brass family. Now, the string family are the largest family in the orchestra with lots of little kids, grown-ups, and grandparents. They can pluck their strings and play pizzicato. It sounds like this. Can you say pizzicato? Or they can play beautiful, long legato sounds with their bows like this. So pretty. You know, if you learn to play a stringed instrument like that in school, you could sound like that. Now, by far the noisiest members of this orchestra are in the percussion family. I don't know, it just seems like they're always hitting something. These 4 families look and sound very, very different. When they get together to play and have fun and play beautiful music, they really know how to cooperate, work, and listen to each other. So, those are the 4 families that belong to the orchestra called woodwinds, the brass, the strings, and percussion. Now, of course, everybody has a first name just like you, so let me introduce you to flute and piccolo. Now, flute and piccolo are members of the woodwind family. The piccolo is the baby of the orchestra and the smallest member, but first of all, with the highest voice. But first of all, I want to introduce you to the beautiful sounding flute. And the baby piccolo. Now the oboe is it's a rather gentle, polite woodwind. Next, the clarinet. It's one of my very favorite solo instruments. The clarinet loves to play jazz on her day off. Ah, very cool. The bassoon is very much sort of the grandfatherly type. Now welcome the woodwind family, playing and having fun all together. Now the string family all look a lot alike, from the smallest to the biggest. Violin, the smallest, has the highest voice. And viola is bigger and has a kind of a wiser, more grown-up voice. Beautiful. Now the cello and bass are the biggest strings of all, and today they want to show off their pizzicato playing. Now when the string family play together, the sound it's very, very different than any other family. So listen to this warm, rich, beautiful sound of the strings. Love that sound. Now the harp is beautiful, one of a kind, a cousin to the string family. You know, every family has someone like this in it. 47 strings, 7 pedals, born with everything. I told you so. Now, the brass family is a typical family that can always be heard everywhere. The French horns will play first. The trumpets, trombones, and tubas, they're as much at home in a parade or a circus as they are in a symphony orchestra. Everyone knows the trumpets. That's a Marine trumpet section. And now presenting the slippery, slidey trombones. And now a famous grandfather, Tubby's grandfather, Grandpa Tuba. Together, the famous brass family make bright and brilliant sounds. Listen. Now, the last relatives I want you to meet are a smashing group, the percussion family. They have wonderful sounding names like Snare, and his best buddy Timpani. He's also known as Kettle. Bass drum, cymbal, and gong. And now, please welcome the President's Best, Captain Nowling, and the United States Marine Chamber Orchestra. Round of applause for Captain Ryan Nowling, President's Own, and the Marine Chamber Orchestra. Aren't they fantastic? That's Maurice Ravel's Bolero. The next time you hear it, I don't think you'll ever forget it after that performance.